Let's fix up this vintage go-kart. I picked this Pepsi cart up for $200 and today we're gonna get it running. Take a look at this beauty. This is a one-of-a-kind Pepsi cart. Only one I've ever seen. Let's pop the hood and check out what's powering this beauty. It just gets worse the more you look at it. The Pepsi cart is powered by a Predator 212 that is currently not running, but it shouldn't take too much. Oh, bad. I was gonna say it shouldn't take too much to get it running, but fuel tank has seen better days. Huh, they're running the mud water in here. As far as the actual cart goes, it's pretty dinky. I don't know if this is a home-built cart or what is going on with this, but we're gonna see how quick we can get going. Let's get scooting. This thing has the one-wheel peel. It rolls very smoothly though, so I think we might be able to get going at a decent clip. First thing we're gonna do is pull the spark plug and check for spark. There is a kill switch, and the guy didn't know which way is on or off. So we'll figure that out. If anyone has a Coca-Cola cart that wants to race, let me know. That is a crunchy looking plug right there. Let's see. We should have spark like this. Spark looks terrible. We do have spark, but this plug has so much carbon on it, we're gonna get that cleaned off real quick. Now check this out. This thing is good as used. Now we can go ahead and hook this kill switch back up and see if we still have spark. So push this in, we have no spark, and then we take it off. Got a nice juicy little spark, so kill switch is working. Let's put the plug in, try to start this thing up. We'll try to start it up without cleaning the carb. I don't have high hopes, but it is a Predator, so there's a little hope. Alright, let's choke. It's not doing anything. Let's pop the carburetor off real quick. Need to be the fastest Pepsi cart you guys have ever seen. I think it's an older Predator engine. I'm gonna go ahead and let this old fuel drain out of there. Oh yeah, it's looking crunchy in there. Holy, that is pretty gnarly. Look at all that. I would explain why it's not running. Main jet is not seized, which is good. We're not even going to worry about putting this in the ultrasonic cleaner. We can clean it quickly enough, old-fashioned way. So we're going to clean this up real quick, put it back together, and we'll throw it on and we'll get back to you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and remove this whole gas tank because it is pretty crunchy down in there. Holy smokes, this gas tank is bad. Look at in there. There's just straight sludge. We're gonna go ahead and clean this gas tank out with some acid here. That will eat away the rust, and we'll get back to you when that's... Well, while we wait for that acid to do its magic, we're gonna do a quick oil change here. We are just about there. The gas tank is cleaned, the carburetor is cleaned. Got to put the carburetor back on, and we're about ready for a test drive. Here we go. Choker, it's on. See if she starts up for us. Help if I put the spark plug boot on. Maybe need to give her a little help here. It's only wanting to run on choke right now. Guess we'll let it warm up some more and drag in. Oh yeah, we got working brakes too, but it's not running the best. I think we might need to increase the idle a bit. Well, I think we're ready to test this thing out, at least for the first test. Well, let's test this Pepsi Kart out here. Got her choked. Start. It died. Well, we didn't make it very far before it died. It is hard to get in here. Oh. Running terribly. Who fixed this thing? This cart needs some major improvements. So today, we're going to be upgrading this Predator 212. I went ahead and purchased a Stage 2 kit for this cart. We got a new carburetor, a new exhaust. We're also going to remove the governor. So let's pop this engine off and start digging in. Now all that's holding it on is this throttle cable. Should be free here now. Start digging in. Now we just put in I also need to remove the clutch here so I can remove the side cover and we can get to the governor. Oh yeah. I'm also gonna remove the low oil sensor so it doesn't shut off if the oil gets sloshing around. Ta-da! Then there's also a washer behind that. Throttle hooked up. Now all we gotta do is put the gas tank on and we're ready to put this back on the cart. This thing is already looking a lot better. All we need to do now is add oil and plop her back on the cart and get scooting. Oh yeah. Who knows why I'm putting this nice of an engine on this crunchy cart, but we're just going for it. We also need to put this clutch on before bolting the engine back down. I got the engine loosely mounted. We're gonna make sure it still starts here before I mount it all the way. So, that sounds terrible. Something does not sound right. We'll check the valves real quick. Yeah, that is exactly what I expected to see. Well, not exactly, but since we were messing around in the internals here, currently the valves are doing nothing because the push rods, or whatever these things are called, are off. Valves are working, we got fuel down to the carburetor. If it doesn't start now, we got bigger problems. Oh yeah, scooting now. Let's tighten the engine down, put the air filter on, put the chain on, and go test her out. We're just gonna go with the secure zip tie method here and zip tie this shell on. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Well, as you can see, it's great go-kart testing weather. See if I still fit down in here. This thing is running great. Unfortunately, it's terrible. Look at this. All up my legs. But we're scooting. This thing has quite a bit of power, quite a bit of speed, zero traction. So overall though, this is a great success. Got this $200 Pepsi cart running and driving again. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye. And if you made it this far, go check out our merch.